Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. So in this tutorial I'm gonna cover some built-in functions and variables in Roblox, of course. So we're gonna use the wiki so we have some really good understanding of it, like with the descriptions and stuff, because trust me, the wikis or the official wikis, it's the best thing to learn. So I'm just like how I learned scripting. I just watched some basic scripting tutorials in YouTube of a YouTuber. I'm not really sure, but it's called like Peace Pod or something like that. And some other YouTubers like just creations and see how they do that and do this and stuff like that. And searching in Google, so and I find like, for example, um, I mean, any problem you have, like how to make a new thread, for example, in Roblox Studio, and we're gonna see what it's gonna give us. So as you see, the first link, it's gonna give us the wiki.roblox.com. As you see, threaded. That's a good thing. And here we have how to make a forum on Roblox. That's not related to what you want. Where's the new create a new place? Not. Where's the best way to learn Roblox to make a basic? Actually, all are coming here. Well, let's try about how to make a placing system, maybe, because this is not covered in the system Roblox, because this is not covered in the wiki. So as you see, you're gonna find some videos. This is a little bit useful. Well, placement system, this is just a model. I don't recommend models of Roblox because they're free and they're just junk. Not all, but a lot of them. Help with making some sort of item placement system. As you see, this scriptinghelpers.org helped me a lot. It's a forum that some people just post their problems. Oh, sorry, wait a second. Here, just post their problems and they're fix it. And like someone respond, maybe if he's lucky enough. So as you see, for example, this super lol 211. Look, currently I'm working on Shop Tycoon, which will allow the player to freely place. Well, okay, so this is his problem. He is describing it, answered by, there's one answer as you see, and there's the code and stuff. So anything you want, you can just post in scripting helpers or any forum that are helpful, like, and trustful. And if you're lucky enough, you're gonna get an answer like nearly, like, this is 11 months ago. But this placement system not really like popular and easy to make, so he didn't got any answer. He got one answer, but I'm not sure if he got helped by it or not sure. Well, anyway, you're just gonna sign up if you want to post a question, and someone who are skilled enough to answer your question gonna answer you simply. There is the forum of Roblox, official forum, as you see. Well, it's loading. Don't know why the Wi-Fi so low right now. No, this is not. But it's a forum. I'm not sure if this is good. I never used this forum. But there is forum.roblox.com, I guess. Something like that, maybe. See. Well, it's not. Wait a second, I'm gonna find it and get back. As you see, I just typed Roblox forum and Roblox developer forum, devforum.roblox.com. So yeah, let's click on it. For it to load, and there we go. But the problem in this forum that you can't post your questions or comment or respond or anything. Just read. If you aren't applied to the developer forum and got accepted, I personally didn't got accepted yet. I sent like 2 requests, but no response. Like, so anyway, as you see, there's the categories: public resource and development support, public collaboration, platform feedback, and international bulletin board. Well, as you see, this is so helpful, and this scripting helpers and Stack Overflow. By the way, these forums like scripting helpers and Stack Overflow are not like for Roblox precisely, like, or independently for Roblox. It's just a forum for every programming aspect. Like, as you see, top questions, I just want to mention non-stack trace errors, PHP, as you see. Let's do Roblox and see if there is a question on Roblox, maybe. Newest Roblox questions. As you see, and there's some questions here in the Roblox. Roblox check for tool in inventory to send a post request. Animation script not working or replicate storage. Roblox FA Park creator script not working and stuff like that. As you see. So as you see, for example, this one has 4 answers, and maybe like it's just done, and that's awesome thing. Well, I learned a lot of stuff from the developer, like developer.roblox.com and scriptinghelpers.com and stackoverflow.com. So yeah, and youtube.com, of course. So yeah, now let's go into this function that I want to mention. I'm just gonna cover the important functions, built-in functions and variables of Roblox. Well, first of all, this delay function, I don't actually use a lot, but it's important in some cases. So how this gonna work, I'm gonna demonstrate it here. First of all, let me read for you the description of this delay. First of all, it get 2 parameters. One is a number, it's delay time, and the function callback. Well, what this function does, shuttles a function to be executed after delay time, seconds, and is this parameter, have passed without yielding the current thread. This function allows multiple Lua threads to be executed in parallel from the same stack. The delay will have a minimum duration of 29 milliseconds, but this minimum may be higher depending on the target frame rate and various throttling conditions. If the delay time parameter is not specified, the minimum duration will be used. So now let's try to get out an example of this. So I'm gonna create a script here, server script service script, and here. First of all, I'm just gonna do a comment here. Delay function, or not needed. So yeah, we're gonna first create the function that we need to call after a certain duration. For example, hello world, or hello, for example, and print hello hello world, like that. So simple, as you see, so simple function. Just to test with it. Well, and you do delay. First of all, you give it how much seconds to call this hello function. For example, let's give it 1 and then comma, and the function what it is, it's hello without parentheses. As you see, just the name of the function. So yeah, and you play. I'm just gonna run. So it should print after 1 second hello world. As you see, after 1 second printed hello world. And what's good in this thing, that it runs the function in another thread. So what that means is that it executes like with code flow, for example. It doesn't. So as you see, code flow got printed first, and then after 1 second hello world printed. So it doesn't stop the code or the script from following up on the other lines and run other lines. So this is like just an independent script, independent like, oh, I can tell, independent script, so, or independent code. That's it. Or maybe, for example, while wait or for I, v, like loops, so it doesn't gonna interfere with the overflow or flow of the code. Sorry for my bad English these days. So anyway, now we just got a delay function. I'm not sure if you got it good or not, but I'm gonna do some tutorials on it on the future, like detailed ones with some examples and stuff. Well, let's see, and this is it again, spawn function. Well, this spawn function, it's useful too. Well, what this spawn function does, first of all, it gets a function as a parameter, and what it does, description, runs the specified callback function in a separate thread, wait, anyway, without yielding the current thread, oh god, that thread is thread or thread. Comments down on the section down, like in the comments, tell me if it's thread or thread, if you know. So if it's thread, then comment with 1, and if it's thread, then comment 2, and if it's something else, comment 3. So anyway, the function will be executed the next time roblox task chatter runs an update cycle. This delay will take at least 29 milliseconds, but can arbitrarily take longer depending on the target frame rate and various throttling conditions. So what this spawn do, it's like the delay function that we have here, but just it doesn't have a delay time. It just runs directly without a delay, and it runs in a separate thread, and yeah, that's it. So let's do something here, spawn function. For example, let's do a good example here. We have a part here, and we have a fire on it, like this. Or actually, no, let's get this fire now. So what we want our script to do is that we want it to create a fire into this part and wait for some duration and then destroy it in a new thread, so it doesn't gonna stop the code flow, like from running the other lines of code. So yeah, now let's do it. First of all, I'm gonna make a function called fire, for example, and it's gonna have duration. First of all, part and then duration. And here, first of all, I'm gonna make a fire instance, local instance dot new fire, and then fire dot parent equal port, and then spawn. Well, we're gonna spawn all this. Oh, never mind. So just gonna wait here for the duration to finish, and then we're gonna destroy that fire that we just made, like this. So here, we're gonna do spawn function, and then pass into it fire function. Good. And here I'm gonna do the part it's on fire. Like this, for example. Anyway, so let's run and see what's gonna happen. Wait, fire. By the way, this needs some parameters here. So if it needs some parameters, then just do comma and then the first parameter. It's the part, so workspace dot part comma duration. So I'm gonna give it 5 seconds, for example, and then it should print the part it's on fire directly without waiting for 5 seconds with this function. Like this function gonna be run independent because it's in spawn function. So let's try it out and see what's gonna happen. To parent object expected got number. What? Fire parent equal part workspace part. What is this? Bad argument tree to parents object expected got number. Oh, let me figure it out and I'm gonna get back. Well, as I read in some forum, that the spawn function doesn't actually accept any other parameters. So how to fix this? It's to do the following. Well, it doesn't gonna call it from spawn directly, just gonna call fire function with the parts. Okay, workspace dot parts comma and give it the duration, for example 5, and here where we're gonna do spawn an anonymous function and the parentheses, and yeah, should be good right now, because the spawn function are really just returning some numbers, as you see. That's why it told me object expected got number, because it's expecting an object to parent to it, but it's actually got a number. So yeah, well, let me run this and see if it's gonna work now. As you see, a fire here, the part it's on fire parented with the running of code directly, and then just wait 5 seconds on its own and deleted itself. So what if there is no spawn function here? Let's comment it out, and now let's see what's gonna happen. So the part it's on fire doesn't got printed until the function waits for 5 seconds, because there's no spawn. It's the code flow, like it's the same thread, so it can't run the same code in the same thread simultaneously, well, in the same time. So yeah, stop, and then it just get back. So yeah, that's it, the spawn function. And we have to type of, if you know this type, well, then just cover it here. It's so simple. Print type of, for example, 2. Type of 2 should give a number, as you see, number. Type of 2 as a string. Let's see, it's gonna have string. It don't know, it's just a string passed into it. As you see, just a string. Nice. And now let's try maybe, for example, false. Type of false should have boolean. Good. And this is good for checking if something is a number like that. So yeah, it's really simple. Or something is a part or instance or whatever. Actually, it doesn't gonna return you parts and stuff like that, because it's included in Roblox, not Lua's native type function. Not Lua, like, well, return the string is more accurate. Well, this is gonna return. Let's try. Actually, let's try. Print type of workspace dot parts. Instance. So yeah, that's it. I guess that's what I wanted to do. Well, there is this warn thingy. So yeah, let me show you this warn and error. So for warn, it's like print function but with another color. It's yellow color. So if you warn, please put some code, for example. As you see, I warned, please put some code. So it printed it with the yellow color. Please put some code. And there is error function. For example, the code is required. This comes in handy, like in debugging. Well, as you see, the code is required, and it's coming from here. That's it. Really simple. It's like the print function, but they are with different colors. So what we learned today: spawn function, spawn a function, and how to delay a function, and we learn to, what's called, warn function and error function. So that's the 4 functions that we learned, and I've told you some of my strategies to learn new stuff. By the way, I want to cover the cookbook, recipes book of Roblox. This is in the wiki, proper recipe guide. It's a really awesome, not this one. So let's go back to the wiki. Let me search for it. I guess learn Roblox or getting started. Let's see, getting started. I'm not sure where I found it. Not this. Learn Roblox. Okay. And there it is. Here we have some handy tutorials. Here the chat modules, as you see. This comes in handy if you want to make admin commands in the chat we use chat modules. You can check this article out. And as you create in a radial menu, this is so useful. Coding tries and pickups and a lot of stuff, a lot of tutorials as you see. And there we go, the receipts. Here you can find some useful scripts and codes. So yeah, that's it for the tutorial of today. It was quite long, but it's worth it. I'm sorry for my bad language, because I have like a lot of languages, Arabic, French, and I learning some kind of Japanese and some kind of Russian. Well, a lot of stuff going on my head, and I'm learning other like programming languages like JavaScript. Oh, this is so really confusing. Well, anyway, see ya later, guys. Bye bye.